When you think of global powerhouses, you probably picture the US, China, or Europe. But what if I told you an overlooked Southeast Asian nation is quietly shaping the future? The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, has turned its unique challenges into strengths, moving from the sidelines to the center of innovation. This isn't about military or economic might, but about resilience, human connection, and digital savvy. The world is finally taking notes, and it's time we pay attention. In this video, we'll reveal 10 powerful ways the Philippines is influencing the world behind the scenes. This isn't just a list, it's a roadmap to a new kind of global power. Let's get started. For decades, Filipino migrant workers have been everywhere. Nurses in London, engineers in Dubai, seafarers on every ocean. But behind this is a sophisticated state-level system. Specialized training, government agencies like POEA and OWA, and a focus on protecting citizens abroad. The Philippines professionalized labor export, turning remittances into a pillar of the economy. Now, other countries are studying and copying this model, realizing the real power is in managing migration, not just letting people leave. The result? A global network of Filipino ambassadors building a reputation for excellence. It's a masterclass in turning brain drain into brain circulation. While others rely on oil or tech, the Philippines built a superpower on its people. Quiet nation building, global scale. The world is catching on. English isn't just a skill in the Philippines, it's an economic engine. High English proficiency has made the country the call center capital of the world, fueling a massive BPO industry. Over 1 million Filipinos work in this sector, contributing billions to the economy. It's not just about language but cultural fluency and hospitality. Neighboring countries are scrambling to replicate this model, revamping education and investing in language centers. But English is woven into Filipino society, laws, media, pop culture, making it a tough act to follow. The Philippines proves that global influence can come from simply speaking the world's language. Others are playing catch-up. The Filipino voice is powering the economy. Diplomacy is a high-wire act for the Philippines, caught between the US and China. With deep US ties, defense treaties, joint exercises, and China as its top trading partner, the Philippines walks a tightrope. It maintains security with the US while pragmatically engaging China for trade and investment, despite serious disputes. This balancing act is a case study for nations facing similar pressures. Countries in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America are watching closely. The Philippines is writing the playbook for modern non-alignment. How do you welcome a US warship one week and sign a deal with Beijing the next? By mastering the art of strategic flexibility. It's a lesson in survival and influence. The world is taking notes. Filipino soft power is everywhere thanks to a global diaspora of over 10 million. Overseas, Filipinos share their culture, food, music, hospitality, turning everyday moments into cultural exchanges. Jollibee in LA, OPM on global playlists, Filipino TV on streaming platforms. These build bridges and foster global affection. The diaspora isn't just sending money, they're spreading influence. Other nations with large diasporas are studying the Filipino approach, seeing people as cultural ambassadors, not just remittance sources. Supporting festivals, cuisine, and media pays diplomatic dividends. The Philippines proves your greatest influence can come from your people, wherever they are. Soft power, Filipino style, is winning hearts worldwide. Competing with big-budget tourism campaigns, the Philippines chose authenticity over gloss. The "It's More Fun in the Philippines" campaign went viral by inviting real people to share their experiences. User-generated content, not expensive ads, made the country stand out. The focus, connection, warmth, and hospitality, not just beaches. Now tourism boards worldwide are copying this playbook, shifting to story-driven, social media-centric campaigns. The Philippines showed you don't need the biggest budget, just the best story. Authenticity wins. The world is following suit. The Philippines is a global hub for freelance talent, virtual assistants, designers, writers, and more. A young, tech-savvy, English-speaking population and a culture of resourcefulness fuel this boom. Government and private sector support co-working spaces, online communities, and upskilling programs. The internet lets Filipinos compete globally from anywhere. Developing nations are studying this model, investing in digital literacy and infrastructure. The Filipino freelance boom is a blueprint for the future of work. You don't need factories, just a laptop, internet, and hustle. The world is taking notes. Banking across thousands of islands, the Philippines leapfrogged traditional banks and went mobile first. Apps like GCash and PayMaya turned phones into wallets, bringing millions into the formal economy. During the pandemic, aid was distributed via mobile money, fast, direct, and inclusive. Regulators and entrepreneurs worldwide are studying this model. The Philippines proved you don't need brick-and-mortar banks for financial inclusion. Build from the ground up, with mobile at the center. The world is following the Filipino lead. Facing typhoons, earthquakes, and eruptions, Filipinos have built a culture of resilience. Disaster response isn't just top-down, it's grassroots. Barangays have their own plans, early warning systems, and community drills. Bayanihan, communal unity, turns neighbors into first responders. International agencies are now studying this hyper-local, people-powered model. The lesson: empower communities, integrate local knowledge, and build social capital. The Philippines shows that resilience is a collective strength. In crisis, people are the best defense. The world is learning from Filipino resilience. With one of Asia's youngest populations, the Philippines sees its youth as an opportunity, not a burden. Programs like the Sangguniang Kabataan give young people real political experience. There's a strong push for youth entrepreneurship and social innovation. The goal: create job creators, not just job seekers. Other countries with youth bulges are studying these models to avoid unrest and empower their next generation. Youth parliaments, volunteerism, and startup support are all part of the playbook. Investing in youth is the smartest move for the future. The Philippines is leading the way. Filipinos are social media superstars, spending more time online than almost anyone. But it's not just scrolling. They shape trends, create viral content, and mobilize digital crowds. Filipino fan armies influence global music charts and entertainment. Marketers and brands test campaigns in the Philippines, knowing success here means global potential. Governments and analysts study Filipino digital fluency for advocacy and mobilization. The Philippines is a living lab for digital society. Influence today is measured in engagement, and Filipinos are leading. The world is watching and learning. The Philippines is quietly redefining what it means to be influential through empathy, resilience, and human connection. Its solutions are born from necessity, not luxury, making them real and replicable. From disaster response to digital innovation, these are battle-tested strategies. The Filipino story is about turning struggle into strength and people into ambassadors. The world is waking up to this quiet revolution. If you're inspired, like, subscribe, and share. Let's give the Philippines the credit it deserves. Let the truth go viral.